What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. We have a good show for you guys tonight. It's going to be a real good one. And we have Johnny, my co-host, and my twin brother, Sergio. Welcome, guys. How's your day today, Johnny?
Hey, Mike and Sergio, glad to be in. Yeah, it's a nice day today. Well, except for a lot of rain, but still a nice day.
Beautiful day today here. Beautiful day today. So as you guys all know, Ken Hoffbauer came to my house yesterday.
Yeah, I just watched the video.
It was a good time. He's a great guy. That guy has got the heart of gold, man. He's amazing.
And I'll tell you what, it hurt Ken's heart not to be at that drone meetup, I will say.
Yes, it did. Yes.
I mean, he was so into that. You know, he flew with Captain Ray and I think Maddie, and man, he was looking so forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet Ken soon.
Yeah, well, he's gonna be there for a while, Mike said. So it looks like you'll definitely get to meet him and hang out.
Yeah. I mean, we video chat. Sergio video chatted with him and everything. But yeah, we're gonna get together again soon, and we're going to meet up and get some more flying in and stuff like that. So,
Mike, you got a great crowd in the night, man. Already, if you got Captain Ray Kelly, called Matt's in. Matt's gonna be on the show. Novice Quad, Jerry Bauer, London Nord, Phantom Flight. Let's see, Phantom Flight 101. John Koopy's in the house.
John Koopy, my man. Let me tell you, that guy's amazing.
JC Flying, Hot Rod Daytona. Got a great crowd. JSK Enterprise, Pilot Sharks Hangar, and DD's in. Sergio, watch what you say. You know, you can't talk about getting new drones tonight.
I already talked about it. And she's like, well, why you need another drone? So I'm like, I'm just joking. So
hey, just get on the line with me. I'll get all that crap straight for you, Sergio.
Yeah. But it's so good to see everybody here in the chats, all you guys that are watching. We thank you for every Friday that you guys come on and watch us and give us all your support and all your love. And we couldn't do it without any of you guys. So we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And there was one thing I was supposed to say. So today we were going to talk about obviously we had a big week. We had the new DJI Air 2S that was released, and I'm sure most of you here purchased it. And I know, we know Ken Hoffbauer did because he came to my house with it, and Ray Kelly, I know he bought it because I think Ken told me he got it, and then Matt Conduct bought one.
Yeah.
And you didn't get one yet, right, Johnny?
I didn't, not yet. I just bought the Air 2. Actually, today I did sell my Xeno 2. Actually, Matt bought that from me, and then I did sell the original Mini about an hour ago on eBay. So yeah, I did kind of relieve the fleet there of two drones, and I did just buy the Air 2, so I'll hang on to it and probably get the Air 2S. I was teasing Captain Ray yesterday. He said, I'm not getting that drone. I'm not getting that drone. And then he texted me and said, I ordered the drone. I said, peer pressure at 70 years old. Can you believe it?
Well, speaking of the devil, here he is.
Maddie.
Hey, here he is. He's here.
There's Maddie, boy. Hey,
boys.
I can see your babies behind you, Matt.
Yeah, you like that setup?
Really?
I did that on purpose.
I know you did.
I gotta have something.
And they flew today together, him and Captain Ray. So, they just two whole guys. You really try to like them two guys, but it's really hard to.
We flew together this morning in North Palm Beach and met up with my buddy TJ, which is the gentleman I sold my Air 2 to.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It was a good night. It was a good day of flying, man.
Was that the first time he flew it, Maddie?
Who? TJ? Yeah. Yep. It was the first time.
Good.
So, Matt,
he just got into the hobby.
Poor thing.
So, Matt, I heard that you bought the Xeno 2 off Johnny, huh?
It'll be here on Monday. I couldn't help myself, man. Listen.
You have an addiction. You have an addiction, Matt. Bad.
Well, not only do I have an addiction, but my daughter.
We all do.
Wants her own drone, so I have relieved the FEMI X8 2020 to her.
Okay.
So I got to have
Good.
something to replace it, man. The shelf will be empty if I don't have the FEMI in there. It's going to be in her bedroom. I have to have something.
And Matt's
Someone's
hanging
got to
out.
replace it.
You hanging in for the orange drone, the FEMI, right, Matt? You said the orange mini FEMI.
Yep. I'm going to wait on the FEMI, the orange one, because I like it. It's different.
Yeah, it is. I agree with you. It's definitely.
Yes, it is. It's definitely different.
Plus, I'm curious to see how the FEMI Mini is going to run in the first place, and I know you guys will have it before the orange one comes out. So hopefully,
Sam
hopefully
Burns, welcome in. Greg Pittman, welcome in.
We got
Sam.
We have a new subscriber, guys. His name is Bob, as you guys can see. He's got that.
Oh yeah,
I believe that's.
We've seen him in before. Yeah, we've seen him before. He's a cool dude.
Yep. Welcome in, Bob.
Welcome in.
Yeah. So.
Matt, tell us your impressions of that Air 2S. I mean, what?
I'm happier than hell that I made the upgrade, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
What's the biggest? I mean, was the transmission signal any different? I mean,
well,
it's hard to tell.
So bad.
The transmission's not really like a huge thing for me.
Right.
Because I don't fly too far out of, line of sight anyway. So I'm not worried about the transmission. I mean, going behind trees and buildings and all, when you have somebody that's watching with you, it's perfect. It works amazing. There's no breakup, nothing.
Right.
But my biggest, the biggest upgrade for me is I've never owned a 1-inch sensor camera before. And this is my first one. And I'll tell you what, I'm surprised. I couldn't believe I haven't bought one before, because this thing here is definitely, without a doubt, my go-to now. It definitely is.
That once the 1-inch sensor, Matt, is gonna do a whole world of a difference on when you shoot your videos. Trust me, at nighttime.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want to see some night. And everybody knows that, like, that's 1 inch, right? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I see.
Not that big. Not that big. I'll tell you what, though, it's not only is it the 1-inch sensor, but it's quieter, it's more stable, it's faster, it's just everything about it. And the APAS, the obstacle avoidance, everything got upgraded on this thing, and you can tell a world of a difference when you fly the Air 2 to the Air 2S.
Matt, the obstacle avoidance does it work or does not work in sport mode? I mean, I've heard
it does not. No, it does not, and that's going to be a long haul to try and get DJI to run obstacle avoidance in sport mode. That's hard for any company.
Yeah, no.
Obviously, besides Skydio with their drone is unreal. But that's what I'm telling you right now. The Mavic 3, that thing's going to blow people out of the water. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Most definitely.
Hey, you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
I mean, like I said, I want to get one so bad, but I have to wait. So I heard a lot of good things about that, because then I like the one part that's in the air, and the two.
The
whatchamacallit,
the master shots.
Yeah.
I did one today with Ray. Dude, that is so cool.
It is.
It's crazy.
So for those of you that are watching in the chat, if you guys don't know what Master Shots is, I mean, I could pull up a thing. Just give me a second. I could pull one up, but I can explain.
Well, Matt, it stitches it together, and it actually play a little video or make a music.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it stitches it into a video. What it does is it takes I think it's like 5 different quick shots, and it puts it all into one. But it does it different. It doesn't. See, now when I put it up and I did the master shots with Ray this morning, I was expecting it when it does, like, how in circle mode, when you run your circle shot, it'll do a complete circle around you.
Right.
This one didn't do that. It only ran about halfway across and then ran halfway across the other way. But the drone actually pitches to where it's going to fly, and the camera itself turns and stays on you. I thought that was crazy looking, because the drone looked like it was facing the opposite direction.
So do you need a lot of room to do that? Or, I mean, is it?
No, that was surprising to me. Not at all. Not at all. I stuck it out about 100 feet. Right. And when me and Ray were standing out in the grass by the pavilion, I hit the master shots. It did a droney, a selfie, a circle, and then it did a bunch of different movements with the camera. It'll do camera up and then go up, and it'll do camera down and come down, but it never left my eyesight within like a 90-degree, or not even a 45-degree axis. Never left over the water, which was surprising because usually it'll circle all the way around you, and it didn't.
Right.
Yeah,
that's pretty interesting there. Yeah, that's different.
I have I'm gonna upload the video from that master shot onto I'm gonna take the SD card footage off of the SD card, and I'm gonna load it on the Facebook after the show. And I actually haven't looked at it yet, but watching it on the screen, bro, you're talking about cool as hell looking. This thing did everything.
And Captain Ray got his the minute he got home, and I don't know if he flew his yet. He actually flew yours though.
Yeah, he flew mine. He's excited. And then I was about halfway home from North Palm Beach, and he sent me the picture that he got the box in the mail. It was cool looking.
Sure
I'm excited for him.
Well, you know what? He was kind of like, I guess everybody's kind of justified. But you know what? If you love to fly, like I told Captain Ray, he loves to fly. He flies almost every day. So hey, that's his thing, and I know it's your thing. So you know what? You don't have to justify your purchase to anybody. Just have fun and fly those darn drones.
Absolutely. Well, it helped out. I sold the Air 2, and I sold it to a good friend that just got in the hobby, and it's a good drone for him. He only owns the Mini 2. He has nothing else. So he has a GoPro Karma, but it's kind of whatever. So he wanted to upgrade, and I had the perfect upgrade for him without having to spend the $12.99 to fork out for an Air 2S, and it worked out well for both of us. It really did.
Michael Wright, welcome in.
Hey, Mike.
Who else? Greg Pittman, I said. Somebody else popped in. I just saw. Anyway, I'm sorry. Jerry Bauer.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Anyways,
get it. I'm still going to get it.
It's worth it.
Yeah. So what I love about this also on the Air 2S is absolutely the way they designed those sensors, because as the sensors, the sensors are up here, and then you got the ones in front. So the good thing I like about it is that when you go in forward, when you go faster, so it's going to go like that, right? So those sensors are going to reflect. So they're gonna start working, right? And then the ones that are facing downward from the front, as it still goes this way, it's gonna have sensors going that way.
They're all working in unison, bro. All of them.
So it's working from top all the way to bottom.
You know why they did that? It's because when you do an after track in the woods, in the forest with the trees, it's not gonna crash.
Up above you, and that.
And you go through the woods, the trees, it just goes where it's supposed to go.
And that's why they jumped the speed up too. The average speed in normal mode for the regular Air 2 is like 26, I think it was, or something like that. Mm-hmm. But this one, I had it up to 35 this morning with a tailwind.
And Matt,
in normal mode.
Matt, one thing you found interesting was the amount speed that it's going up vertical too, right?
Oh yeah, it scared the crap out of me when I first did it. It does. It was at I think it was 13.9 or 13.8 miles an hour ascending, and then the same speed coming down. Which when it's coming down, when you're watching it, it looks like it's free falling. It's quick. Right. It's very quick.
Hey, it's the same size though, isn't it? Oh, no.
Yeah, everything is the same except the front shell.
It's a little bit heavier than the other one.
Because of the front shell. With those new sensors up at the top. That's the only difference. The front shell.
And plus, that 1-inch sensor is a little bit more.
Yeah, your gimbal, and plus, I think that's a metal gimbal. If I'm not mistaken, I think actually Lon could probably answer that one, but I think it's a metal gimbal. They went all out with it. It does, bro. When you even in sport mode, you can be horizon level with your camera, and you could punch it, and that camera doesn't budge. It doesn't kick down. It doesn't like when you're full pitch down and you're hauling ass in sport mode and you stop, the camera never moves. Which the Mini 2, the Mavic 2 Pro had those issues.
Lon is saying, I think part of the new sensors is the Google integration. So
The goggles, yeah,
I mean the goggles. I'm sorry
yeah.
Wait, what did
Yep.
what did Lon say?
about
The goggles, they're gonna, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's going to work with the goggles. Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
they are.
The
They're
go-
gonna
Could you go ahead?
go ahead. Yeah, they're gonna have it's gonna probably take like an update on that. So when they do have that, then you everyone will be able to use it with the goggles and stuff. It's just an update. So
And that'll be pretty fun there.
Bro, could you imagine flying that with the goggles and motion controller? Oh, that would be so much fun.
Yeah.
hey Dan Worship, Drone Worship, Dan's in. Welcome in, bud.
Unbox Warehouse, Mike's in.
Oh, Unbox Warehouse.
He's
Mike's
a big boy.
Uh-oh. You know what, guys? Me and Sergio talked. One day I think we're gonna have we would love to have Mike, from Unbox Warehouse.
Yeah, Mike was he was in last week too, I believe.
Yeah, he popped in last week.
He showed that amazing intro that he did.
Bro, that was so
amazing.
awesome.
Oh yeah, yes it was. Yes it was. Yes it was. They gave me cover. If you have children watching, cover your ear. Tell them to put their earmuffs on. You know what I mean. But
yeah, we're good. We figured it.
Yeah. So it was wonderful. And what else? So yeah, as you guys know, that we have DroneXFactor. I just got a text from him. We got Xavier coming on. So I told him, you know what? Don't rush. Take your time. So he's just I guess setting up right now and everything, and he's gonna be on. So
Yeah, they had some great unboxings and great reviews. I know, of course, Kelly did one. Billy Kyle did an excellent one. Dobo, of course, did one. Drone Valley, Rick Smith just put one up a little while ago. It was pretty interesting. Of course, Rick's always excited about technology, so it's fun to watch his.
He gets so giddy when he opens the box. It's so funny.
I mean, he really did. Yeah, he definitely, and he knows he's a nerd, and he's not ashamed to say it, and he loves it. But Billy Kyle did an excellent one, of course, today.
I put a bunch of good videos up on all those reviews from a bunch of YouTube content creators on my Facebook group.
Yes.
Did you guys see Maddie? Maddie did a real good review on it, on the way it flies and all that with that footage coming from the camera. Peter McKinnon did a good one. But by far, there's this guy. His name is Matt Como. He did an amazing video. Did you guys see that?
I don't know.
Matt Como. Look him up.
Como.
Matt Como. It's on my Facebook page. You guys will see I posted it. Oh man, that dude's got some good video right there. What he did with that.
Bro, Sam Calder's video that he did for the
Calder
the
too.
DJI intro. That was badass.
Sam Calder is a beast too, man, at doing these videos and flying these drones, man. That's what he does best, Yeah, Bob, nerds rock for sure.
Yes, sir.
Akarasho.
Dan is asking about anybody talk FPV with you boys that's flying. And I don't think Mike, you sold your FPV one, right?
Yeah, my DJI. Yeah, I sold it. I sold the DJI FPV. Yeah.
You still have that little beta one though, right?
Yeah, I'm learning with that, and I'm learning with the Tiny Hawk right now. I want my eyes to adjust to the box goggles right now, because I guess they seems to work better for me. My eyes get adjusted with, but then once I get better, in time, I don't think I'm gonna go into the DJI FPV. I think I'm just gonna go straight into the real one. So the real FPV.
Honestly, I don't think there's a reason for. I mean, there's a huge market out for the DJI FPV. Don't get me wrong, but with the camera birds that we're flying now, I'm satisfied. Yeah. And if you want to go FPV, that's fine. But it's nice to have both running off the same quad, a camera / FPV
I'm a both
hybrid
kind of guy, dude.
Exactly. But if you want to do FPV, man, just, you know what? Grab your goggles, just like you did. Grab the beta set, get your goggles, get set up for it, and then just build a quad, dude.
Yeah, but
what I mean?
I'm never gonna leave my babies. I'm never gonna leave my camera
Oh,
drones. Those are with me for
absolutely.
life. That's what I started with. Those are gonna stay with me for life till the day I die. Because I love doing cinematic footage with those drones. And I mean, you could do it with an FPV too, but you know, just listen.
It's good. It's good.
I'm a both type of guy, man. I like both of them. As long anything involved with drones, I love. So
it's good to
the hobby in general.
Because what happens is you got different footage, one action footage, one cinematic footage, one is you can all do together and mix it up a little bit. It's different.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just for speed.
For those drones as a backup in the side, so you can create, you know, footage.
Yeah, because FPVs, they're quick, and I mean, there's things you can't do with a regular camera drone. So, but that's what we're focusing on. That's what we're going towards. You know, doing some real cool stuff like that. You know, I'm learning and learning and learning. It's hard.
And fly would suit you for the type of flying that you do. You know, like, you know, really in reality, the Mini 2 would probably do 90% of what you really need to fly. You know, but of course now with the 1-inch sensor on that Air 2S, I mean, you know, you're gonna have better pictures, you're gonna have better night flying. So yeah. But you know, don't feel pressure to upgrade just because everybody else is, but be comfortable, you know.
Yep. Listen, I'm gonna do what I love to do, and that's it.
You can still use the Maverick Air 2 or the Mini 2. Just put it on FPV mode, and you fly it like an FPV.
Yes.
But the only thing doesn't do these freestyle stuff.
Yeah, you know you don't do freestyle, of course, but Xavier did that. He explains in this video.
Right. He will.
Yeah. Although there is a whole different level when you're looking through them through goggles.
Right.
That's all. That's like a whole nother level, which is why that's exciting about the Air 2S possibly being compatible with those goggles. You put those goggles on, it takes you to a whole nother level, bro. And
when I
staring at
that's good.
Yeah.
Then Matt, when I found out that the DJI Air 2S it came with with that 10-bit, I was all over it. 10-bit color, man. Everything. 1-inch sensor.
Yeah, it's impressive.
They did a good job with that drone.
Yeah. Yep.
And it does look like a Porsche though, doesn't it? If you look at it, it looks like the Porsche.
It's just like a weird alien look.
That's right.
It's kind of odd seeing. It's weird seeing those sensors up at the top. Yeah.
It looks like the top of a Porsche.
Creature, eye in the top of the eye.
A spider, man. Spider.
Well, it's easy to tell the two apart now. You know, that's kind of a way. You know.
Cool. I mean, I like
very
different. You know, they did a good job on that for the sensors.
Yeah, they did. So
Matt, have you downloaded any pictures or video yet, or you just kind of watched it on the?
No, I haven't downloaded anything yet. I'm gonna pull the SD card out of it and throw it on my SD card reader. Thanks, Lon. I bought an SD card reader for my tablet because of him. I saw he had one, so I had to buy one. I got to be like Lon. And I'm gonna pull the footage and see what it looks like. I'm gonna throw the master shot video up on Facebook. But yeah, I'm curious. I haven't looked at it yet. As soon as I got home, I got tied into shaving the old head and dinner and all kinds of crap.
Hey, Matt. Tomorrow I'm gonna be shaving my head as well.
Are you?
Yeah.
Welcome to the club. It's hot in South Florida, bro. It's hot. South Florida's hot. I don't need hair.
And it's
easier, and it's cheaper.
Look like you. I'm gonna look like Johnny.
Lon's not on.
Okay, I already got.
Look at
this as Johnny right now. All I got.
Hey,
there you go.
I'm not gonna lie. If I could grow hair, I would let it grow.
Donnie Condup is in the house.
That's my little brother, bro.
Welcome, little brother. Welcome. Oh
My
my
little
God.
brother.
You guys are not going to believe who just
Ken
popped
is
in
in
the
the
chat.
house. Ken is in the house.
My
Ken.
pal, Ken.
Boxing Warehouse. Welcome, buddy.
Oh, he's in a restaurant watching. What a committed subscriber. Look at that.
Wait, like Mikey goes.
Play here. It was great to check you.
Matt, order some onion rings or something. I mean,
Yeah, right.
Ken, or Ken.
Ken.
Yeah.
Bro, he's an awesome guy. He's awesome, bro.
You guys have
No,
idea
Ken-
how awesome he is.
Ken messaged me one night. He was in Mobile, Alabama, and I get a message that, hey, I'm having supper with your cousin. So somehow he met one of my cousins, and it's funny. So Ken's all over the place. Good guy.
Yeah, Ken's a wonderful guy. Awesome guy, guys.
Hey, so
Yeah.
you guys
Such a
think,
big supporter.
you guys think the Maverick Air 3 is gonna come out probably next year? I probably think so.
I said it. I told everybody. I said it.
You think?
at the
You think they're gonna
DJI.
wait?
The Mavic 3 is not going to come out this year, guys. I'm telling you. They're not going to come out. I said 2000, the following year. I said it. And I think it's going
You
to happen.
might be right.
because
You might be right.
I said it. Yeah, Xavier will tell you the same thing.
What about? Well, let me ask you guys.
Everything.
So since we got the Air 2S, will we have a upgrade to the Mini 2 soon, or sometime in September, October?
And then they had Zeno.
I don't know.
Because there's no way they'll go from April to December without a drone.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I
don't
kind of understand where Johnny's coming from, but I don't think we're gonna see. If anything, I think the next one before the Mavic 3 comes out, I think they're gonna do. I think Johnny's right. I think they're gonna do something with that Mini.
Or it could be some kind of small FPV drone, maybe.
Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, great
time
trip.
can tell.
Yeah, there'll be a new small controller absolutely here in the next, I would say, in the next 90 days. Especially on the heels of Evo announcing that they're having a small controller. So
Oh yeah, yeah. DJI is going to bounce back from that one,
yep.
without a doubt. And then what is that thing? It's got a 7-inch display or 7-point-something-inch display. Is that what it is?
Hot Rod, did Hot Rod have some pictures of it, I believe, the other night?
Yeah, he posted some up on the Drone Nation Facebook page, and boy, it's badass looking.
Really?
Yep.
So you guys
That's
know
the
that
one.
Go ahead.
No, that was the one thing that threw me off with the DJI Smart Controller is the screen is so small. After you fly with a tablet, you don't want to go to a 5.5-inch screen. Just it makes everything too small.
Yeah, you're right.
So we'll see what they do.
Yeah, Hot Rod says it's 7.9 inch.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Wow.
You guys know that X Dynamics is coming out with a new drone, guys. It's called the Evolve 2.
That thing's gonna be bad, bro.
Yes, it's gonna be bad.
Yep. It's also gonna be very expensive.
Yeah. It's bigger too. It's bigger too.
Oh yeah.
Bigger.
All carbon fiber. Yeah. It's gonna be a beast. Hot Rod will have it.
And then, guys, I think we got the Xeno Mini coming out here around the 27th or 23rd or something like that. So that's going to be, Hubson released that little trailer the other day. So we'll see. They got a lot of new drones coming out. Got a lot to spend your money on here since January.
Yeah, it's a crazy few weeks, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy few weeks.
I used to be a Hubson Zeno. I used to love Hubson Zeno drones, but now all this problems and they never step up with the firmware upgrade, nothing. So I'm not.
But Sergio, if they come out with this next drone that they're coming out with and it's awesome, I guarantee you, if it is awesome, I'm guaranteeing you're gonna want to go get that. So don't say that.
You don't.
Yeah.
I really don't.
So guys, let me tell you guys something. So, Xavier from DroneXFactor, You know, he's an amazing channel, guys. You know, bottom line, he's an amazing channel. He does great reviews. He's hilarious. And you guys have to understand, for those of you that don't know who he is, that are watching here, please go and watch Xavier. Go to his channel. It's called DroneXFactor. Remember, you gotta have some DroneXFactor in your life. And here he is, guys.
in my life.
Yes.
See me in my life.
Yes.
I need some Phoebe in my life.
You guys have to
I need
understand.
see me.
Xavier, nice to meet you, Xavier.
Yeah, so let me add. He's here finally, guys. Let me add him to the stream. He has arrived.
Can you guys hear me?
Xavier, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, you're good, man.
You good? Sound good? Yep.
Is he
Awesome.
up?
Yep. He's up.
All right, cool. I can see him.
He's up.
All right, cool. All righty. So, Xavier, man, let me tell you, man, I love you. I love your stuff. I love your channel. Every time I watch you, it's amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, he got thrown out.
Wow.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. He probably pressed the wrong button.
Button on accident.
Probably.
Yeah.
And
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Enjoying that Femi or what?
Xavier, you're
I'm
in New
loving
York, right?
all the drones. All the drones, man.
You always do, bro. You always do.
You got a nice fleet behind there. Looks like a Phantom. Looks like an Air 2.
Yeah, I got the Air 2S back there. I set it up, made it look pretty for you, man.
Oh, wow. You guys are so lucky. I haven't flown it yet.
Oh, did you get the Air 2S?
Yes, I did, but it's in New York waiting for me. I'm in South America.
Oh, you're overseas, brother. Wow.
Yeah. So when I get back to New York, I can't wait to crack it open and just,
be excited, man. Be excited for it because it's worth it. It's fun. It's definitely fun.
I will tell you, this is not a major update. I mean, it's not even the Mavic 3 or the Mavic 4. It doesn't even have a name of its own. It's off of the Air 2. It's just the S model. But I'll tell you that I've not been excited for a DJI drone, I think, since the Mavic Mini, like I am right now. I love a 1-inch sensor. I love to fly at night. There's nothing, especially in New York City or any big city, flying at night it's a dream. It's just beautiful. And to have 10-bit color in 4K, I'm not sure if it does 5.5K in 10-bit. Does anyone know if it does 5.5K
Not sure.
in 10-bit?
Nah, sure. Lon may
Not
know.
sure.
He'll text it if he does in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was the host, right? Lon is the host?
No, Michael. I don't know where Michael. Let me send him he sent a private chat. Let me see what.
Because if he was the host and he left, then somebody else probably.
He's coming back in. There you go.
There he is.
There it comes.
I was behind the
There he
scenes
is.
listening, guys. What's up, Xavier? I'm sorry. Something happened. Something happened when I was loading this background.
Xavier.
So.
Is that a Femi you got behind there? Is that a Femi?
Yes, you need some
Femi in your life.
You need some Femi in your life.
Your life.
Hey, Xavier, Lon says it's 10-bit and 5.4.
10 and let me tell you,
5.4K.
honestly, there's no drone, no 1-inch sensor drone on the market, period, today that can do 5K or 5.4K in 10-bit. It's not happening. Even the Evo 2 Pro
That's crazy.
tops out at 10-bit 4K. So to have such a small, compact drone with that kind of power, oh my gosh, I can't wait to put my hands on that drone. I just can't wait.
All right, guys. I'm running to Best Buy before they sell the only one they had left.
I told you were going to do it. It was just a matter of time.
All we need, Johnny, is DroneXFactor in your life, and he'll get you to go and buy it. See that?
Xavier, I just met you and I don't like you. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Oh boy.
Metro Drones, Bill is in the house.
Metro Drones, welcome, Bill, my man. Good to
Yes,
see you,
sir.
buddy. But you know, I'm looking forward to it though, Xavier, on what you're gonna do with that drone next on your next videos. I really am.
Let me tell you, there's some spots that I just don't feel comfortable taking off with the Mavic 2 Pro or the Evo 2 Pro, because a lot of people say it's very similar in size, but when it comes to compact and portability, every little bit counts. And there's just some times where you just don't feel comfortable enough to take off because the drone just seems a little too big. No, this is the sweet spot. I cannot wait to get back to New York City and put this thing on.
That's the same issues I have when I fly. My Air 2S is one thing, but when I put my Phantom up, it goes to another level because of the size. It's different. It's a lot different flying. It becomes more intimidating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is 100%.
Yes, there's just a lot more to take into consideration, especially if you're in a big city and there's always people around. Even if it's at a point where there's not a lot of people, you're always watching because you know it's big, it's heavy, it's going up there. I can't believe they put a 1-inch sensor in such a small drone and such a capable 1-inch sensor.
Yeah,
it's mind-blowing. I know a lot of people make a big deal about not having a variable aperture, but to me, that's not a big deal at all. As long as I have ND filters, I'm fine. Right?
You can make it work.
I can make it work. And I'll tell you something to a lot of people don't talk about. When you have a variable aperture on a 1-inch sensor drone, that aperture has a sweet spot. And if you're looking at a Mavic or a Phantom, that sweet spot's anywhere between f4.5 and f5.6. If you vary outside of that aperture range, then you start losing image quality. You know, so you don't have that much flexibility with a variable aperture, but you do have a little bit that you can darken your image or brighten your image up a little bit without having to come back, blend, change the filters on, put on a lighter filter or a darker filter, and then take off and go back up again. And, you know, once you get a hang of a drone, you learn a drone, you understand it, you'll find that right filter, you'll get it out there, and you'll get it done. It's not, like Chad says, it's not a deal breaker.
Not a deal breaker. Nope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not a deal breaker.
Yeah. So who else has got it? Who else is getting it? I mean,
well,
do you
Matt's
guys fly
got
at
it.
night?
Matt's got his already. Flew it today.
I'm gonna get mine.
Yeah, mine's in the cart. I'm ready to push that button, but I'm just waiting for something to just pop in my bank account real quick, and then as soon as that comes in, then I'm good because then I have enough money to pay my other bills. You understand what I'm saying? So when that comes in, I'm pushing that button.
Matt, one thing I do.
Push
Matt,
it.
what about what's the quiet props? What did you say? I mean, what was? Or is it a lot quieter than the Air 2, or is it?
Honestly, it is. It's quieter. It seems quieter than the Air 2 does.
Okay, because
but when you compare the props, it looks like the props look identical. But when you take it off, like this morning when we flew with Ray, he took off with his Air 2, and when I put the Air 2S up, it seemed a hell of a lot quieter. And I'm not sure what they did to tweak that sound level, but whatever they did was brilliant because it does sound quieter, even though the props look absolutely identical. I have no idea what they did to it.
Yeah, I mean, they advertise it as quiet props, so I was just wondering what that really meant, you know?
Yeah, I think Phantom Flight 101 just said no, the Mavic is too big. And honestly, he's right. And you know what caused all of this trouble? The Mavic Mini. When the Mavic Mini came out, it just took portability to a whole nother level to where, yes, the Mavic 3 is big. It is. Sorry, but it is.
Yeah.
So Xavier, everyone is a lot of people are talking about that that the Mavic 3 might be released this year, and I kept saying that's not. But help us out here to let us know that. Do you think it's really going to come out this year, or is it going to come out next year?
Well, this is just my opinion, right? I don't know. I don't work for DJI, but
Right.
here's what I think. I think, first of all, the new Umbrella 3 processor that's used to process these images and photos and video is not going to be available probably until late this year or early next year. So if DJI and other drone manufacturers don't have access to this processor, how can you equip it in a portable drone to produce those kinds of videos at such a high bit rate? And so that's one thing you have to take into consideration. Even if they have it, I don't know if they can put it together and build it together and make it a finished product in time for September. I don't know. And honestly, is it going to be smaller than a Mavic 2 Pro? It has to be smaller than a Mavic 2 Pro. You can't bring out something bigger, bulkier, and heavier unless it's got ridiculous specs. And the other thing that concerns me is that DJI makes drones according to what best suits people. And if you bring out something with ridiculous specs like the Evo 2 Pro, a lot of people look at that and say, I don't want that. It's got 6K. My computer can't even handle it. Now, if you bring out a Mavic 3 that has 8K with zoom and all of these features, people are going to look at the features. They're going to look at the money and they're going to say, I don't know, because you're probably talking $2,000 and upwards.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
At least.
Yeah. So I don't know if DJI is going to be doing it. Honestly, and I tell guys this all the time and nobody wants to hear it. When it comes to Mavic 3, listen, go join the Phantom 5 line. Go join the Inspire 3 line. Now go join the Mavic 3 line because it ain't coming.
Right.
We're going smaller. We're going more portable, as you see in the Air 2S. I mean, I could be wrong.
The Air 2S
that's
is a
my
perfect
opinion.
example of that. Yep.
Yeah.
And plus they're not gonna be stupid enough to just throw out all these drones all in 1 year like that. You know what I mean? They want to give it some time for this drone, get their sales, then they put out another one, get some sales, get that going for a while, and then they're gonna come out with that big one. So
Yep. And then look, they just dropped the FPV drone. That wasn't even that was like a month or two ago, and then all of a sudden the Air 2S.
Right.
I really wasn't expecting the Air 2S this fast.
The Air 2S
Yeah,
popped
well,
up.
you know what? I think the COVID situation pushed all that behind it. It delayed the release of that DJI FPV drone, which kind of backed up the whole line of what they were doing. So with that DJI FPV drone, when it was released when it was, I guarantee you that Air 2S was already on the back line, and their marketing process. But with everything being delayed the way it was, that FPV drone got pushed out late. And
Yes.
everybody will guarantee you it got pushed out late. So there's one reason right there for the Air 2S coming so much quicker than everybody would have thought with the FPV drone coming out, just being released. So at least that's my aspect on that side. But with the Mavic 3, I don't blame you. If it does come out at all, it will probably be next year.
Yeah, Lon just made a good point there. He was saying micro four thirds sensor. It could be the same size or a little bigger than the Mavic 2 Pro. Now that's a valid point. You got to take that point into consideration, right? Because the Evolve is about to hit the market, the Evolve 2. And I've got my eyes on that drone because the micro four thirds.
The micro four thirds
sensor will gather even more light, right, than a 1-inch sensor. And that's just a little bigger than a Phantom, And what you'll find is that DJI seems to have this tendency now where they wait for competition to come to show what you have, and then they'll drop something on you that's smaller, portable, and that has features that are more useful, I believe. So Lon makes a good point there. As soon as that Evolve comes out, That could threaten the Inspire 2 because it's a lot smaller, same camera size, interchangeable lenses. Then DJI might say, you know what? Let's drop the Mavic 3 in a foldable Micro Four Thirds platform. Even if it's a little bigger, it's smaller than the Evolve, and let's crush the market, take it back again. So that's a possibility too.
Yeah. So the Texas Arc drone guy, that's Michael Wright. He believes that the M3, the Mavic 3 will have that mechanical shutter as well. That's what he said. So, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who knows? Who knows? You know, we all know DJI has a way of protecting their lineup. That's why the Phantom 4 Pro is still relevant.
And they surprise us every time.
Yep.
They always throw that surprise at us.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a work, but you can't blame
They know
DJI.
what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. And also, too, it's good for business because most professionals use the Phantom 4 Pro, right? And they've been using it for years to do their mapping because of the global shutter capabilities and stuff like that. Now, if you go and bring out a drone that will kill the sales of the Phantom 4 Pro, that means you'll also have to stop making batteries, stop supporting the parts. And DJI probably doesn't want to do that. So they want to stretch it out as long as they can. And that helps the business aspect of it, the people who are buying this for commercial use, because they'll really appreciate the fact that up to today, they could still go and buy brand new batteries. You know, you look at guys who bought the Evo 1, you look at guys who bought the first Autel pumpkin drone, whatever they call that. You can't even get batteries for those things. And they're not even as old as the Phantom. Why? Because DJI has the strategy.
I have that drone. Yeah,
the
that
pumpkin?
Autel X-Star is Jesus. Yep, I have it. It's
good
just
luck,
in a case.
good luck getting
the
batteries.
Can't find them. And I have 7 batteries with that drone, and 6 out of the 7, you put them up at 100%, and they go into critical landing within 5 minutes. And I can't find any.
Really?
Yeah, terrible.
Drone Visual
terrible.
says DJI has you guys all guessing. Yeah, it's true. We're all guessing. Yeah, it's a fact. I mean, nobody knows, right? And that alone speaks for what DJI is. They're just they're world class, man.
Look what they did with the Air 2S. Nobody saw the Air 2S coming. Nobody. There's no way they thought they saw that coming.
Yeah,
I actually made a video. I actually made a video predicting the Air 2S, and I didn't know anything about it. I made that video about a month ago, but I projected it to come next year. I had no idea this was coming this year. So
wait, is that the one that
what else do they got planned?
I know. It's amazing, guys.
I thought it would have been the Air 3. That's what I thought it was going to be. But wow.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You gotta have an Air 2S in your life.
Yes, you do.
Speaking of in your life, talk about that Femi. Xavier, how do you like that Femi?
Yeah, how do you like that Femi?
Let me tell you something. I know you love it.
Talking about.
I had a Phantom 4, and a friend of mine took it and he put on a rain suit because he wanted to fly it in the rain and the snow and stuff like that. But something about the whole rain suit, I just wasn't comfortable with. I prefer something that comes from a manufacturer that says something to the effect of some kind of water resistant or waterproof. And then a company reached out to me out of nowhere. It wasn't even Femi. It was a third by Shebang. Somebody said Shebang. Lon said Shebang. And so a company reached out to me. And
he's a trip.
Oh, yeah. Very interactive. Man, he has my whole channel buzzing because he'll be talking to people in the comment section. I'm like, wow, take it away, Lon.
Take it away, Shebang. With the Galactica, with the Spaceship Galactica controller.
Yes.
I love that. I love it.
Oh man. So coming back to the point I was making out. So when I saw the company reached out to me, it wasn't even Femi themselves, it was a third-party company. And they said, do you want to try this drone? And I looked over the specs and it says water resistant design. I was like, what? I need some water resistance in my life. Yes, send me that drone. So when they sent it to me, I was like, they're not going to send this. They're not going to send this drone. There came the drone at the perfect time. There was a snowstorm the very next day. I was like, yes, the drone gods have aligned. And I took this drone on. I was like, well, if I lose it, I lose it. I guess I didn't pay for it. And I took it up and I was so surprised. This drone just handled it. And what really amazes me about the Fimi is that for the price, the amount of smart features that they put in there, and the smart features, and they work. They're not, I was like, the smart features are going to be gimmicky. I thought the worst of this thing. And oh yeah, it was, oh man, I was surprised.
So Xavier, let me ask you this. Are you looking into getting the Fimi X8 Mini?
Yes, I am. I want to try that drone out. I already reached out back to the company and I said, hey,
all of us are, yeah.
As soon as you have the Fimi Mini, I need that in my life. And they were like, yes, we have you on the list. We just haven't received it yet. So, oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Actually, some of them have been shipped already. Of course, I don't know what the time frame will be, but I know Marcus has got a shipping notice, and a couple of people got a shipping notice already.
Yeah, people are having problems with the shipping though on that, Xavier.
Well, you knew that where it was coming from, you know.
Yeah, China, Banggood, and AliExpress.
I got the same email about you have to extend your shipping date or they'll cancel it. So I extended it 10 days, and then as it gets closer to the 10, I guess I'll extend it 10 more days. But they said some people have them in their hands by May the 8th or 7th, so we'll see.
Yeah, I will never order anymore from Banggood or AliExpress just because it takes so long. I mean, I got drones to fly. I don't care. I can wait, but you know, when it's something new, I get that urge where I really want to fly. I can't wait for it that long, you know. But imagine the people that don't have drones and that's going to be their first drone and they want to fly it. They're going to be waiting 2 months almost to get their product that they paid for when they're dying to fly for the first time. You know, it's like
Xavier. Yeah. What about the Xeno Mini or that little teaser they put out? I mean, what do you think that's going to be?
I haven't seen the teaser.
Okay,
it's the first time I'm hearing about there's a Xeno Mini.
Yeah, Hubson did a little thing the other day. Probably a 20-second video, and you know, it's definitely got to be some kind of mini, I would think.
Marcus is in the house. Welcome, Marcus. Idaho Quadcopters.
That is interesting. I've never flown a Xeno. I've always wanted to. And then when they teased the Hubson Xeno at $600, I was like, what? That's like a Mavic Pro for $600. That's cheaper. DJI's in trouble. That's the first thing that came to my mind. And I had it on my radar. And then when the Mavic Mini came out, I just got swept away. But it's always been a drone I wanted to try. I definitely would like to put my hands on that drone.
Also, Marcus says that they told him that the Fimi Mini is shipping via Singapore post. Okay, Marcus. All right.
So is it a demand thing that's causing the slowdown?
They said it's just the first 500 units in like 3 hours. So I don't know, you know.
You know, we've talked about this, Xavier, even on Drone Nation and Build a Drone Reviewer Show. They've talked about this. I'm starting to really believe it though, because when you deal with Fimi, so it seems like they're wanting your money first, and as soon as they get your money, then we'll build your drone, and then we'll send it. You see what I'm getting at? And that's what they were talking about. So, you know, it could be true. But me personally, if I'm going to order something from now on, just like Brad Alston said, either from B&H, Amazon, or eBay. eBay once in a while, but usually B&H or Amazon.
B&H is back ordered too. They never got the drones, so.
Oh, they are in back order too now?
Yep.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean,
what's going on?
Yeah. Well, that's typical. Even when the Fimi SE 2020 came out, we ordered it we waited. I think Marcus and I ordered it about a day apart, and of course I got mine before his, but it probably took 90 days to get, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. But wait a minute, isn't Fimi owned by Xiaomi?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, Xiaomi is a massive company. They're huge. Probably not known so much in the US, but they're big.
Yeah, so Xiaomi fired their old engineers and they hired new ones, some new engineers, and I believe some new engineers, I don't know if it's true, but you know, it was said that they're from old engineers from they used to work for DJI and X Dynamics. We'll see. I don't know.
Working for X Dynamics doesn't really impress me that much, but if you're a DJI engineer, you probably know a thing or two.
Yeah.
Definitely. No wonder the Fimi is progressing so well. No wonder it flies so good. It's got all the smart features, it's got everything.
But for the price, it's just amazing. People don't understand. You're getting something awesome for the price. That's what they don't understand.
Yep.
Now I understand if you paid $900,000 for that thing, and then whatever problems you're getting, okay, get mad. But you know, it is what it is. And
Maddie, you got a question in the chat from Brad.
What's that? Oh yeah.
Which one is that?
Yeah, Brad asking about the Air 2S being faster. It is. The only thing that kind of disappointed me was they didn't kick the mile per hour speed up in sport mode. I was really hoping they were going to jump the speed in sport mode, especially with those two sensors on the front. But in normal mode, the Air 2 did 26. The Air 2S does, I believe, I had it at 34 this morning. And that was in normal mode because of those two top sensors allows it to go that much faster because when it pitches, it allows it to see ahead of it instead of what's looking, when the sensors shoot down. But also ascending and descending, it does 14 miles an hour up and 14 miles an hour down, which is pretty quick. But other than that, the sport mode, I believe, is the same speed. I think the regular Air 2 did 43, I think. So.
Wow, I'm excited.
I would have liked to have seen it. I would have loved to have seen it go faster, like put it up in the 50 range, but it's quick enough.
You're probably overstepping the Mavic 2 Pro there. They got to keep the Mavic 2 Pro a little faster right?
That's going to eat up the batteries a little faster because it's actually a little bit less flight time anyway. So, that's not a big...
3 minutes.
Yeah. From 34 to 31 minutes. And if you fly in sport mode the whole time, you're not going to, of course, get that,
So you have the Air 2 and the Air 2S? You have both?
I sold the Air 2 this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, I sold it this morning to a friend of mine. Yep. But yes, I had them both at the same time.
Okay, so I was wondering, can you say that the battery life? Can you say the battery life is anything noticeable when you're flying both? Like, can you say,
I don't notice much of a difference. Yeah, I don't I'm not the type of person, most of the time when I go fly, I don't run it down to, 20, 15% anyways. So when it comes to battery life, it's hard for a flyer like me to actually determine if it's going to do less, more, or the same as the original Air 2. That would be something that would actually have to be, purposely tested. But other than that, I don't see much of it. Although the batteries are new, so they are going to deplete faster until I get more I discharge them more. But when that point comes, I'll play with them. But for now, I don't see a difference.
And they're interchangeable, so people's gonna have the Air 2's got a lot of batteries to fly too,
Yeah, that they are. They are interchangeable.
Yeah, I'm really happy that DJI did that because now I don't have to order the Fly More combo. I can just get the actual drone and I have the air batteries and I just pop them in there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about because we already have the Air 2 and 2 batteries from there, and then I get these, and who needs? I really don't need to fly more. Plus I get the filters already, the NDs. So it'd be stupid.
Yeah,
to waste extra money.
The filters is the only thing. The filters is the only thing that's going to make the difference. Other than that, everything is the same. The charging bank, the 3-port charger, everything is the same. So if you have the Air 2 and you want to buy the Air 2S, it's not going to make a difference. You're better off just keeping your Air 2 and then using everything with it. And then you can buy ND filters online as soon as they come out with them.
Yeah, you know what I don't like? You know what I don't like is like if you get. I already got the Air 2 and I got the Mini 2, and they both have the same controllers. If you get the 2S, you're gonna have another same controller.
That's another thing. Yeah, it's like you got 3 the same controllers that you can use on all 3. And
same controllers.
The only thing you cannot do is you cannot use the Air 2 original controller with the other 2. It's not backwards compatible. The only thing you can do is use the Mini 2 controller to link the 2. You cannot use the Air 2 controller with the Mini 2. So the Mini 2 and up. So if you have the Mini 2 and the Air 2S and the Air 2, all you need is one controller, but the Air 2 original controller will not link with the other 2.
Okay.
Well, I have my Air 2, the controller. I fly that with my Mini 2.
With the Mini 2, yeah, it works.
Yeah.
So you can link your Air 2 controller to the Mini 2.
Yeah, I actually switched controllers because for some reason, if you touch the battery on the Air 2, I believe it's green. Right? It lights up with a green light. But the original controller is a white light.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why did they do that? So I swapped the controllers so the lights could match up.
Right.
Because any controller works with anyone. I just grab a controller on the way out. It doesn't matter.
I never tried linking the Air 2 controller. I tried linking it with the Mini 2 and I couldn't get it to link. So
yeah, if you did it initially before the update came out, it wouldn't work. But now it works fine.
Yeah, now
that's when I did it. I did it before the first update where they ended up making it compatible. So yeah, that'll explain why.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it worked.
So Matt, did you figure out the indicator, the lights, the LED lights on the Air 2S? You couldn't change them to red. And,
you cannot. No, you cannot change them, and
they're all green. Xavier.
That kind of made me. That was disappointing because like yesterday when I first flew it, I had it up in the air, and looking at the drone, you don't know. Your orientation is you're done because you see green on the front, green on the back, and actually at the same time, I'm not sure what it was. I know when the GLONASS when GLONASS GPS is enabled, I think the front 2 blink slow, and the back 2 just stay green, but they're all the same color, and I couldn't figure out why they did that. I'm not sure why they didn't have the red, just like they did on the Air 2. That kind of threw me off.
That I don't understand. I mean, I thought you can go in and in the settings and change the colors, but can't.
Well, I know they pushed some extra antennas in the back legs. I don't know if that has anything, maybe space wise.
Yeah,
they had to put a different light or something.
Well,
I don't know, maybe
because the Mini 2 antennas. Yeah.
The Mini 2, you can change the colors on the front LED, so I don't see a reason why DJI couldn't push out a firmware that would allow you to change those colors.
Yeah, Michael Wright is saying that it could come in a an upgrade eventually, maybe.
Yeah,
I think so. Upgrade. I think so too. I hope so.
Yeah, I don't think it should be that big of a deal. I mean, they're probably using the same light. They just need to put it in a software update.
Right. Yeah, you can on a Mini 2, you can change to any color you want. Yeah, up there.
Yeah, somebody had mentioned. I think it was Lon mentioned the game that the smart controller works. That was a huge selling point for me. Huge. It is very hard for me to fly without the smart controller, especially in the summer. It's your framing shots. You really want to be meticulous with what you're capturing. You need to see every single point on that screen.
So
And a
Xavier,
lot of people say, yep.
will there be a new smart controller soon?
I hope so.
Is that a yes?
I hope not. I'm tired of buying these products for a while. Slow down, DJ.
Oh,
Give me a
yeah.
chance to
That's a good
breathe.
point.
Yeah, right.
Good point.
Jeez.
I thought you were.
I
I
really
thought you
need-
were like. I thought you were like. Oh yes.
That's
I mean,
That's
what
true.
I wanted, yes, but what I can't think what would I want in a smart controller except the average Android apps to work with it. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. A bigger screen, I'm definitely not interested. Maybe when I get older, yes, and my eyes start going up. But right now, no, that screen is the sweet spot for me. So it would be nice to have a variant where they can bring out a 7-inch model and the 5-inch model, so people can choose. That would be nice.
What do you think about that Evo? That's that smart controller from the Evo.
It's,
$1,500.
honestly,
That's a bit pricey for me, buddy.
I'll tell you what, the Evo 2 is my professional drone. Anytime I have a job, that drone is going with me. I remember doing a job, filming a job for this guy was a car enthusiast. So he collected cars, a lot of race cars and street racing cars. And he wanted to do this video. He laid out all the cars. It was probably about 15 cars, and he put them in different angles. And he said, okay, let's bring the drone through it and catch all the shots. And I was like, yeah, this is cool. And he says, okay, I have the guy that's hosing the cars down, because the shot just doesn't look nice unless the cars are dripping with water, and it's to get all the effects. So he has a guy there hosing all the cars down. And he's like, okay, you can go up now. And I'm like, oh my God, with this smart controller and this Mavic 3, and I'm like, oh my God, please take off. Please take off. It would not allow me to take off. And I remember in the back of my mind, I said, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. Like, you need to take off now, buddy. Money's at stake over here, and people are looking at me like, you're the drone guy. You better get this thing working. And it was at that point that something else clicked in my mind, and I was like, I have to have an alternative. I have to. DJI needs to make a 107 mode where you can give them, I don't care, take my 107 number, whatever you want. Give me access to take off. I'll take responsibility. But I need that drone to take off when I have a job. It needs to. Otherwise, I'm done with you. And so when the Evo 2 came out, I was like, you know what? Let me give it some time and then give it a chance. And I will tell you, I will never leave home to go on a job without that drone. I just can't take the chance. I don't want to ever experience that feeling again when money is at stake. I can't afford to. I really can't. And I that's why I went with the Evo. And it's such a joy to fly that drone. It took me away for professional work, for filming, for color grading. And I know a lot of people have a hard time color grading log footage. To me, and this is just me, I think everyone has their own opinion. Everyone's a different artist, so to speak. I just love color grading that log footage. It's the easiest thing for me to grade.
Hey, our next video that we're putting out is going to be the best video that we've done out of all our other videos that we put up on our channel, because this time we are actually going deep into color grading with this video. Wow. And hopefully you guys will like it. But we did some cool stuff, some different type of transitions, and with I want to start opening up my mouth here on accident, and something's going to slip out, and then I'm going to ruin the whole video. But just look out for it, guys. It's going to be good. Yeah, I love color grading.
Yeah. And now with the Air 2S, I mean, that's a drone. I've always found myself thinking, I've got to carry this drone. What if I get stuck at night? Then I need this drone because it has the 1-inch sensor. But I want the mini in case I need to fly in, a nice, not the best location. And then if night falls, I need this other drone. So it's always a constant battle. And for me, I feel like that Air 2S, that's the sweet spot. That's the drone you can just throw in your bag, take it with you. It doesn't matter where you are, what time of the day, what time of the night, that drone can take off and give you beautiful, beautiful footage. I can't wait. And now to pair it with the smart controller, it's heaven. I think I'm in heaven.
Yeah, we all have problems, Xavier. We all have an addiction. We all have an addiction. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna get my 2S. I'm just gonna wait till
Xavier, he's doing it on purpose to piss his wife off. That's what he's
I'm gonna
doing.
wait till like maybe after work. I'm gonna stop by Best Buy. I'm gonna put in my trunk. She will not know. Yeah, I bought it.
Now you're gonna see she's
Put it where? In your trunk?
in his trunk. In his trunk.
Put it in my trunk. I'm gonna come up and she's not gonna know what I got.
You're gonna see a trunk come over your head in a minute.
Yeah, Lon says to each their own, but I can unlock anywhere. Yeah, it was me too. I mean, New York City is unlocked. Basically, everywhere you turn, you need to unlock. And I was pretty good at it. I mean, I was doing well with it until that one day. It's just that one day. And all it takes is that one experience, especially when money is involved. And then that just turns your whole, it's something you just have to experience. And I mean, I made unlocking videos, right? Where I live, there's DJI walls. You'll fly and you'll hit a DJI wall and the drone will stop, bang, and like bunks off the virtual wall. And these things are all over New York. So you really, it's an unlocking maze over there. And then
it's like Chicago.
Yeah, I think all big cities.
Yep.
So yeah, when you're out here, then and you experience, then it's different. If you're in a little bit more of a rural area, then you probably won't have the type of problems that I have.
Right.
So
wait, so Xavier, are you in Chicago? I mean, are you in New York right now?
No, I'm in South America.
Oh, you're in South America. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I haven't released any Air 2 videos. That's why I just can't get my hands on it.
Hey.
For another 2 weeks, probably.
Mike, man, great internet connection tonight too, man. We got,
It's going good?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. South America, Louisiana, Chicago.
Wow. Not
Florida.
bad. Dude, you know what, Xavier, we've been having problems lately, here and there with the show, with the internet and all that stuff. And wow, I'm shocked since now everyone's saying that we're getting good connection. Everything's going good. And you're calling from South America. And
Yeah.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked because there's problems sometimes. We experience problems sometimes,
Okay. Well, all I can tell you is if you have any more problems, just pull out the spaceship Galactica battleship controller. That'll give you some quality range. Now, let me tell you something. That's it right there.
Hey, I enjoy the FEMI. FEMI's good. I enjoy it. I love my DJIs better, but FEMI is like that type of drone that you could just bring out there, and if something happens, it's okay.
Rain, sleep, snow, or shine. Put the FEMI up anytime.
Take me away.
Take me away, boy. I remember that day in the snow. All I was thinking to myself is, please don't fall out of the sky. Please. I don't want to make this type of video.
You won't believe it. You won't believe it, Xavier. When I saw that and you were flying that outside, I actually was thinking that. I'm like, I bet you any money Xavier's going to start saying, dude, oh, God, he's going to start worrying that thing he's not going to trust that thing, And it turned out real good, man. That thing around that tower that you did, that was awesome, man.
Yeah, let me tell you something. It's time after time after time. I wait for the rain. I hope for the rain. I hope for the snow just to take this drone out. And the amount of times that this thing has been in the weather, you would not believe. I haven't even recorded videos half of the time.
You haven't experienced any problems with that drone at all?
Nothing.
Really?
Nothing.
No horizon tilt?
What about the
No,
Horizon?
yeah.
Horizon.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
No,
Horizon tilt.
I thought you were talking about rain issues.
No,
I
no,
do
like
get the
Horizon tilt.
no, I do get the horizon tilt from time to time, especially in the heavy wind,
Yep.
right? Or sometimes if I take off really erratically, but I'll
Mhm.
bring it back down, and there's a slider in the settings there
And
that
let it
helps
sit
to
there.
adjust it. Yeah, and it's not a big deal.
It's really
You
something.
just-
It's really something you can live with. I know we all bitch about it, but
You can live with it, yeah. But it just for me personally, I get annoyed because when I'm trying to shoot something, just trying to do something with it, there's nothing you can do. I mean, I know you could do it in post, but if you don't have an editor that doesn't have that feature in post where you can adjust that tilt, you're screwed. You're not going to get a good video. You know, but you know that's just my worst pet peeve. I just hate that.
Yeah, but apart from adjusting the tilt, if you adjust the tilt, you also have to crop. So it's like you have to crop into the image as well if you're going to get rid of it. So it's like 2-step process. Really, nobody wants to deal with that.
Yep.
Brad Austin, good night, Brad.
Good night, Brad. Good night, JC Flying.
Good night,
Mark.
Brad.
Oh, well, it's that time, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna be heading. I'm gonna be ending it soon too. I'm gonna be getting out and going to bed, guys. I'm tired. I did some editing today. I was tired, and yeah, it's that time. It's 9. It's almost 10 o'clock. Wow, we started at 8:30, and I know what time is it there by you in South
In
America
southern,
right now?
I'm in Guyana.
Yeah,
What you
guy.
call Guyana. Yeah, it's 10:55, almost 11 p.m.
Oh wow.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
that's what
I've
time
had
it
a
is in
long
Florida.
day.
Yeah, it's the same as in Florida. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yep.
well, we're both close to the equator, so that's
Yeah,
probably why.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
All right,
But,
guys, it was a pleasure.
So
Pleasure
yeah,
being here.
Xavier, thank you so much, man. We
Thank-
appreciate you coming. Seriously, you're
Anytime,
great.
guys. Anytime. I
great.
had a blast. I needed this before I go to bed.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Nice
That's fun,
meeting
bro. Yeah, it was fun.
All right.
Very
It was
fun.
fun, Xavier. Thank you so much.
Hey, guys, you need X Factor in your life.
Yeah, go subscribe and hit the like button, and make sure you hit the like on our channel on tonight's show because we had Xavier here, and we better see those likes, man. Thank you so much, guys.
Right.
All right, you guys have a wonderful night. Johnny, would you like to say goodbyes?
Yeah, I want to thank y'all for having me, of course, and a great guest. And, Matt, thank you for joining. And Sergio, man, it was a great show tonight, guys. Information, hey, go out there and fly tomorrow. Have a great weekend.
All right, Johnny,
Yeah.
you too. Thank you for being on the show as always. We love you. And
Absolutely.
Matt, take it away, Matt.
Matt, Matt, go. Thanks, Mike, for letting me be on the show, brother. I appreciate it, man. Xavier's
No
a good
problem.
dude, bro.
Yes, he is.
He's got a lot of
He's funny.
info. I love
He
his
does.
channel. Yeah.
Dude,
It was a good show, though. And buy that Air 2S,
yes.
please.
I'm as soon as possible. As soon as I get that thing in my account, buddy. In my account, I'm gonna press that
Let her
button.
rip.
All right,
Good
Chad
show
B,
tonight,
I'd like
guys.
to-
Great
I'd
show.
like to thank you, Chad B, for coming in, buddy. Everybody, go ahead, Serge.
Yep.
Now, then one more paycheck, I'll go buy it.
DD, did you hear that? One more paycheck, he says, and he's gonna go buy it. So
It's in his trunk, DD.
that is some funny stuff.
Okay, guys,
So,
I want to say thank you guys. Appreciate being on the show, Johnny, Matt, and my twin, Michael. Teamwork,
that's right, buddy. Thank you so much.
and that's it. So don't forget to subscribe and have a safe night, sleep night, and safe.
Sergio, you're lagging again. Here we go. Right after the show. Well, once the show ends, he starts lagging. But anyways, guys, we thank you again for coming in and giving us the support. And remember, as always, guys, follow the rules, fly safe, and happy flying. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye now.
He wants to say
Good night, guys.
Oh, go ahead, Mike.
be good while flying drones, and subscribe, like, hit those post notification bell, and make sure to come back on every single Friday.
Thank
Atta
you,
boy.
Mikey. All right, boy. Thank
Yeah.
you, buddy.
Good
All right,
stuff.
guys. That's my boy, Mikey. Good night, guys. Bye-bye.
Good night, guys.
Night.